But let's move on, finishing our AFC East preview with the top dogs in the AFC. How many times have they won the AFC East in a row?
Too many.
Know? Too many times?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to look it up when I look up Bill Belichick. But the thing I want to ask you first about the New England Patriots is really the news. Like, I was watching NFL Live today.
Yeah.
And obviously the big news is around Rob Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski, was he going to get traded? Is he going to get traded? We don't know. Like, Robert Kraft could come out and say, no, he wasn't going to get traded. We don't know if you're just trying to put us off that smoke screen.
You're not going to be like, yeah, I wanted to trade him, but I didn't.
Here's the true question I want to ask to start. Because to me, the biggest question for this season is not necessarily the whole thing that everyone likes to focus on with, oh, Rob Gronkowski and Tom Brady are skipping OTAs or voluntary OTAs.
Yeah, not worried about that.
To me, what's going to go on this year with Rob Gronkowski and Julian Edelman, at least to start the year? Because Rob Gronkowski, the big thing that they're talking about, not just the trade, but he's getting closer to being a free agent. Like, the news is that they said that a new contract will happen, but it's not imminent with Rob Gronkowski. The question with Julian Edelman is, what do we expect from this team in his 4-game absence at the beginning, which, spoiler alert, nothing, because we saw it all of last year.
Exactly.
That's my mind, at least, when it comes to that.
Now, here's some other things to this. First of all, the Gronkowski trade is just funny to talk about. The rumors about it essentially were that Belichick wanted to trade him. He wants to get rid of him. Belichick is a master of getting rid of people before they stop being worth his time.
A year early rather than a year late.
Exactly. And that when this was going to happen, there was a closed-door meeting, apparently, with Tom Brady, Kraft, Belichick. And Tom Brady allegedly, threatened to retire over Gronk being traded. This then prompted Robert Kraft to say, yeah, then we're not trading him. End of story.
And then Bill Belichick again said, great, I lost to Tom Brady and Robert Kraft.
Now, this is this alleged rumor that's out there about it, and there might be other alleged rumors as well. This is just the one that I saw. The funny thing, though, is that the guy who said it said that he had an inside source, who was in the room, meaning either Tom Brady, Kraft, or Belichick, 3 guys who don't talk to the media. So that's when a lot of people were like, oh, okay, maybe I'll buy that it's not real. Yeah. But there could have easily been some speculation about trading Gronk. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Gronk came in there having a great time when he finally showed up to OTAs. To address your question of, the future, I wouldn't be surprised if Gronkowski ends up somewhere else. But the flip side, too, is Gronk's the guy who gets hurt a lot. Do that many teams really want him?
And that's where it's not, oh, come on. If you got a chance to get Rob Gronkowski.
But for the price?
And that's the thing I was going to say. First off, if he's going somewhere, he's not going to get the same. Like, he's not going to get the same money. If he hits free agency, basically how I see it going on is Belichick going, all right, go see what you're worth. If someone's going to throw big money at you, fine, bye. We're not going to do it. And that's where I think this is going to come down to, of they're not going to trade Rob Gronkowski. However, is the key word of, we expect a new contract to happen, but it's not imminent. So when I see that, I think, all right, you're talking, how much money does Rob want? How much does he want? How much are you willing to give him? Because let's be honest, not just is he injury prone, but he's also a guy who, let's be completely honest, does the on-the-field production outweigh the off-the-field distraction? Like, the whole reason why we're not talking about that, though, is because he's not like an Odell Beckham Jr. where it's like, hey, we're going to have a boat party and I didn't show up for my playoff game.
Yeah.
Where Rob Gronkowski, he'll party all he wants, but he parties in the offseason mostly. Yeah, he had a party boat, but we're still winning championships with you. Yeah. So it hasn't hindered what is on the field.
With him and without him. He's been hurt for one of them.
But the thing, and also I looked into it, since 2001, Patriots have finished first in the AFC East every single year except for 2002, Brady's second season, and 2008 when Brady was injured.
There you go.
Every single other year, they've been first in this division.
One of these fun ones as well while we're on the topic. Rob Gronkowski's only played 16 full games twice in his career. Rookie year where he only got targeted 59 times.
What year was that?
2010.
Okay.
And 2011 where he exploded with 1,300 yards. The only times he's ever played 16.
2010 and 2011?
Yep. Only time he's ever played 16 games.
One of the Super Bowl losses. 2011 was the season was the Super Bowl loss. The second one to the Giants. But I mean, to me, I figure like that's the thing that's going to be the linchpin of this is how much money do you want? And really the thing, and I know Sean being our resident Tom Brady superfan and Patriots superfan, he hates the Seth Wickersham report. He'll make the joke of like, oh, well, Wickersham, he's a sham for coming out with that, which I'm like, come on. He's a respectable ESPN writer.
He's the one who called the John Harbaugh.
Yep.
Or Jim Harbaugh.
No, the Jim Harbaugh, not the John Harbaugh.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh getting kicked out of San Francisco.
But the thing that I think about is, will it come down to basically Bill Belichick being the master GM that he is? This is how much I'm going to pay you. Rob Gronkowski saying no. Tom Brady then saying, I'm going to retire if we don't bring him back. Robert Kraft saying, all right, we'll give you what you want. Like, is that how it's going to come down to? And what is like, eventually with this Patriots stuff, if it's like, yet again, if it's true, if it's not, if it is true and everything, also the stuff going on with the Patriots between Belichick and Tom Brady's doctor or whatever that Guerrero guy is, eventually this stuff is going to come to a head. You can only boil water so much before it starts boiling over the edge of the pot. Will it be this year? Who knows? But eventually, if there's something there, it's going to boil over and it's going to blow up.
Personally don't know that I believe that
anything's going on.
No, I believe things are going on. I don't necessarily know if I believe the extent that they're going on, but I definitely think there's tension. But I don't know that Tom Brady's actually threatening to retire. Tom Brady is not a guy who would pin his career and end it because Rob Gronkowski, the tight end, didn't get signed. Or Rob Gronkowski, the tight end, got traded. Tom Brady doesn't give a shit about other people. Tom Brady gives a shit about Tom Brady.
He's not LeBron James. It's not like, hey, I'm going to go get Tristan Thompson some more money because he helped us win a championship. I'm not looking out for you. Tom Brady,
but even so, LeBron James is looking out for LeBron James.
True.
I mean, he went to South Beach for a reason. He's looking out for LeBron James, just like Tom Brady's looking out for Tom Brady. That's who these guys are. They're competitive. Yes, it's a team sport, but they care about themselves. I mean, there are people who obviously care about other people, and Tom Brady is one of those guys who does care about, I'm going to take less money in my guarantee, whatever.
To get more in signing bonuses.
Yeah, so that way you can go sign other people. That's fine. There's more to it than just that. I mean, Tom Brady could get paid a penny a season, and he would be fine with wife Giselle, who makes more money than he does.
Yeah.
These guys still care about their legacies. They care about winning. Tom Brady's that guy who says, I'm going to play till I'm 50, 60, 70, 80. He's not going to retire if Rob Gronkowski's gone.
He's going to be in a wheelchair at 100 playing quarterback.
Exactly. He doesn't care who's out there on the field with him. He will make it happen. But I do think there are some tensions. And what I can see with Rob Gronkowski, I don't think that people would trade for him because I think that the price is going to be too high. They're going to ask for something big. And when he goes into free agency, I do think he's going to test the waters. But I totally see him coming back to New England because other teams are going to sit there and say, yes, we know that we're guaranteed 1,000 yards out of you if you play. But
some bottom feeder
there's a chance. I'm sure
bottom
somebody
feeder
could.
will throw him what he wants.
I'm sure he could get it, but I think that he is a smart enough guy to know, I like winning. I've only ever been on a team that wins. I don't want to go play for, the Browns, the Jets. I don't want to go play for one of these teams who loses games. I want to play for somebody who wins.
Well, and the interesting thing about this year when it comes to the Patriots is last year, the narrative of the NFC East, or the NFC in general, was it was the Patriots to lose.
The AFC.
The entire AFC. There was no team, maybe the Steelers. No team was going to compete with the Patriots. Coming into the year, we're like, Chiefs don't have a chance. Jacksonville don't have a chance. We didn't even think Jacksonville would be in the AFC Championship game. Steelers, yeah, you have a chance, but how's your track record in the playoffs against Bill Belichick? Not good. You don't have a chance. This year, it could even be greater of distance. The Chiefs, not what they were last year. They don't have Alex Smith. They got Patrick Mahomes. You think Patrick Mahomes is going to beat Tom Brady? Not a chance. You look at Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck might be able to, but can that Colts team get to an AFC Championship game? Can they beat him in the playoffs?
Yeah, they've done it before.
I don't know.
But they've gotten to the AFC Championship game before.
Very different Colts team, though. And then the Steelers, they're a team where I'm not going to believe you're going to beat Tom Brady in the playoffs until you do it, because you haven't. And for me, I just think that this year with the Patriots, it's another year of, yes, we can talk about all this drama, but the AFC is theirs to lose. Like, they have, if everything stays the same, I expect them to be in the playoffs, and not just in the playoffs, but in the Super Bowl again.
Everything going the same, I fully expect Patriots Jacksonville again. You know, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't see that again. The NFC is a huge question mark, but the AFC,
no, the AFC,
that's what I expect.
The NFC is actually fun to watch because you don't know who's going to come out of it.
Yeah. You know, and the interesting thing for the Patriots is this is a team who they lost the Super Bowl. It's not easy. They just lost to the underdogs who were being led by a backup quarterback who wasn't that successful this regular season. His career is pretty much known for underperforming. You know, they still lose to him, even though they were just close.
In a thrilling game.
Tom Brady, if he just didn't
Caught
fumble,
that pass.
well, that too, but if he just didn't fumble that ball, he probably would have led them back and they would have won, because it's the way the Patriots are. But this is a team that has a lot of holes. You know, they had the offensive line, the pass rush, the cornerbacks, the linebackers.
New defensive coordinator.
There's new defensive coordinator.
Well,
There's a lot of
Bill
things going
Belichick.
on. And you look at the Patriots, what they do. They get Isaiah Wynn, an offensive tackle who shouldn't be a tackle. He should be a guard. So
He's listed as, I'm looking at the Arlad's depth chart, he's listed as the backup right guard right
he
now.
should be a guard, but the Patriots have referred to him as a tackle.
Okay. I'm just putting, like, where he is right now is right guard right now.
Which is what he should be, because that offensive line needs help. Michelle out there, Duke Dawson, a cornerback who I like.
What do you think of Sony Michel? How is he going to help this team?
I like him. I think he's going to be a good addition. It's a nice weapon. It's a nice thing that the Patriots need to be successful. They need a good running back in order to be successful, especially a guy like Michel who can actually catch a ball as well, who can be very mobile. They get a good weapon out of him.
Yeah.
Did they need to draft him in the first round? I personally don't think so, but, you know, I don't know. Bill Belichick did it, so whatever. The interesting thing, though, is you look at this and you look at what is the biggest issue for Sonny Michel, and that's fumbling. He fumbles. What does Bill Belichick hate?
Fumbles.
He hates turnovers. I mean, I fully kind of expect that you can have a key moment, he fumbles it, and we never see him again.
Didn't they get rid of a running back like a year or two ago because he fumbled too much?
I forgot who it was.
White, or not James White.
They pretty much buried him into the depth chart then afterwards and said, never again will you be seen.
Exactly.
And that's kind of what I can see happening here. You know, you also look at, they just
picked up Jeremy Hill as well on the running back
Jeremy
side.
Hill as well. It's a good addition. You know, Coney Ealy, they've got Cordero Patterson, Danny Shelton. They've gotten a lot of additions to this team.
Picked up Jordan Matthews.
So they do a lot to keep themselves going and keep themselves kind of in front of everybody else because they got Tom Brady. One thing that I think is interesting is the quarterback out of LSU that they drafted, Danny Etling, to be
former
new
Purdue guy.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
He's not going to be Jimmy Garoppolo.
But that's what I'm going to say. He's a big what?
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have the size you want. He's not accurate. So what is he going to develop? It doesn't matter that he's watching Tom Brady and learning from Bill Belichick or whatever, and what's his name? Josh McDaniels.
Brian Hoyer.
And Brian Hoyer, I forgot he's there. It doesn't matter. He's not going to turn into anything. I don't understand that pick. This is one of these few free agencies where you sit there and you honestly say, I don't really know what Bill Belichick was doing. I actually, you sit there and you start to say, I actually have questions about a lot of the decisions he just made.
I mean, to be honest,
in the draft,
I'm looking at a lot of like former Patriot backups. He's the shortest. Like Ryan Mallett, 4 inches taller than him.
Yeah.
Matt Castle, 2 inches taller than him. Like this doesn't look like a Patriot guy. He doesn't fit the Patriot way.
Yeah.
In my mind, height wise.
And the people who want to say there's drama out there are saying that, well, yeah, he picked a guy who doesn't fit the mold, who everyone knows isn't going to be successful as a, hey, right here, right here, buddy.
True.
Craft.
I could be. I don't
buy
see that, but
yeah,
okay.
I don't buy it either. But
whatever
it's just
helps
one of
you
those,
sleep at night.
I don't know. I don't see the logic there. I don't see what the attraction was.
Here's another thing that I'm going to throw out there because with the Patriots, I feel like there's going to be Patriot fans that are upset that we harp on it with like the in the locker room things. But let's be honest. When a team is this good and all they do is win and the AFC is so open, you guys would get bored with us just sitting here going, well, how do you see the season going? Oh, yeah, they'll lose about 3 games. Oh, they'll make the playoffs. Oh, yeah, they'll probably be the first seed. Oh, how far do you think they'll go? Oh, they'll make the Super Bowl.
We don't even need to go that far. We go,
Goodbye.
Ricky, you think the Patriots are going to win games this year?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
All right, that does it.
See you next week.
The thing it reminds me of is what we're seeing going on in the NBA right now with the Golden State Warriors, where although it's not the same kind of dynasty, the Patriots used to be a big dynasty too back in the day, winning so many Super Bowls so close. But they have been a modern day dynasty when it comes to not just ruling a division since 2001, ruling a conference, really. Yeah, they haven't made the Super Bowl every year, but in football, it's a lot harder to make the Super Bowl every single year. The way I would say is hockey's the hardest. Hockey's the hardest.
Correct.
Baseball might be the second hardest to make the World Series year after year after year, just because of how long that damn season is. Then it's football, then it's basketball.
Well, I think that the thing about football is the only sport that really does this.
It's only one and done in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's one and done. It's the any given Sunday. Sometimes you play on Saturday.
One
Monday.
play can turn a game.
Where baseball is the true game of averages.
The true
it's
marathon.
Statistics.
Yeah.
It's if your team is statistically better than that team, you're going to win. When people were freaking out about your Chicago Cubs, other people were saying, yeah, but they're losing to teams that they could maybe lose to, and they're still splitting those series.
Yeah.
That's okay because they're beating the teams that they...
It took one rain delay to help us out.
They're beating the teams that they're supposed to beat. So on average, they're going to be there.
Yeah.
That's why you look at with basketball, it's like, yes, it's a full series. This team should be better, therefore they win that series.
But the point I was going to get to is...
Football's not like that.
What we're seeing right now in the NBA, where Golden State just won their 3rd trophy in 4 years, their 2nd trophy in as many years.
Yeah.
And we're starting to see some of the things maybe unraveling where, yeah, you've got Draymond Green coming out saying, yeah, if I'm offered an extension right now, I ain't going to sign it this offseason. You have David West coming out saying like, oh, there's some stuff going on behind the scenes. If you guys only knew what was going on in this locker room.
Yeah, a lot of big egos out there.
It is hard to maintain a dynasty. And to me, the only reason why the Patriots have been able to maintain a dynasty this long and not have anything like that come out right now or come out at all is Bill Belichick. The way Bill Belichick has run this team, it has been nothing. Like the Bill Belichick way is I don't give answers. You don't give answers. Nothing comes out of this locker room. Nothing comes out of this locker room.
I still say the biggest thing that the Patriots have that other teams don't is they've got an amazing quarterback who gets paid dirt. At least not in a signing bonus.
Yeah.
He gets paid in ways that does not hurt the cap.
But what I'm saying is they, for some reason, up until the Wickersham report, no drama. Barely any drama from this team. Well,
scandals. They've had plenty of scandals.
I'm not talking about scandals. I'm talking about internal drama from the team.
Yeah.
Until this year. And this could basically be, if everything falls out, I know there's people on one side, people on the other.
Yeah.
This could be the turning point of dynasties don't last forever.
Yeah.
After a while, it starts to crack and break. And this could be the cracking and breaking of the Patriots. The only thing that's phenomenal is they could crack and break and still win a Super Bowl.
Potentially.
Like, it wouldn't kill them. It wouldn't kill the team.
Supposedly, things were cracking and they got to a Super Bowl last year and were very close to winning it.
Exactly.
You know, I think that Tom Brady, I personally think a big part of it is he got roped in by this, snake oil salesman, a guy who is a con artist, a scammer.
You're talking about the Guerrero guy?
Yeah. I mean, the guy is, selling nothing. He's telling you drink water and you won't get sunburn. If you just get more sleep, you'll be healthier. I mean, if I remember right, and I'll say it that way just in case I'm wrong on this. I thought he was the one who was saying that whatever it was you can do is going to prevent you from getting concussions, which is not true. Yeah. Drinking water, using TB12, whatever it is. And Tom Brady is fully in on this TB12 stuff, which is essentially a pyramid scheme in a way, very similar to that predatory kind of sales approach of tricking people who they know they can trick statistically. The big thing about, these pyramid schemes, these multi-level marketing stuff.
I sell it to you, then you sell it to five people.
The big thing is that I'm not trying to sell it to the two people in this room who has a master's degree, is hopefully, if things go well, in a few months we'll have a master's degree. No, we are not the targets. That's not a humble brag, even though it kind of is a humble brag. Whatever. We are not the targets. The target is that stay-at-home mom who dropped out of high school, who has a lot of family and friends that she can sell it to, who also are at home and dropped out of high school or dropped out of college. Those are the people that are targeting. These are the people who Tom Brady is going to be targeting, the people who love him and won't ask questions, the people who are young kids who don't know any better and just want to play like Tom Brady. There are other NFL players that we don't need to get into that have done similar things as well, who I don't like them either, but that is wrong, without a doubt. And to get off my soapbox for a moment, the reason I'm bringing this up is because these are the things that are starting to create some of these issues and some of these tensions. And whether it's true that Tom Brady is this...
Because it seems like Bill Belichick's a guy of all he gives a shit about is winning games.
Yeah. And he doesn't care if you're going to still win games, but he's also a guy with an ego. He wants to be the success story. He doesn't want people to talk about how amazing Tom Brady is. He wants people to talk about how amazing Bill Belichick is.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady's starting to take some of this away, if you believe everything, from Bill Belichick. So I personally don't think that Bill Belichick cares about they are being predatory to his young fans. No, he cares about my power is being taken away from me.
I may a little bit of it, but I'm going to go in a different direction. What it seems like to me is it seems like you've got three people. Let's say I'm going to relate this to you've got three people having a discussion, and it's just two people are on the same page all the time. Robert Kraft, Tom Brady.
Because Robert Kraft just wants to do what's going to get him more money.
Well, and plus Robert Kraft is the yes man to Tom Brady. Where, hey, Tom Brady.
Because that's more money.
Tom Brady, you're my best bud. We go hang out. We play golf.
You upset Tom Brady, money goes down the tube.
Exactly. And it's creating a triangle of 2 against 1. In my mind, that's how I'm seeing it. And that is not how things flourish. Once it becomes 2-on-1, it becomes very standoffish.
Well, because the power is being taken away from Belichick.
And that's what I think is happening, is Belichick feels like he has limited power because it's like, I can't really tell Tom Brady what to do because Robert Kraft Brady's getting
other players to do this thing. Because like I'm saying,
one of them.
Yeah, like I'm saying before, is it's that predatory nature of Tom Brady comes in and says, hey, young rookie, I'm amazing because I'm Tom Brady. Would you like to be a part of this thing over here? You know,
or just having like a guy like Julian Edelman who him and Tom Brady are friends. Hey, they trust each other. Why wouldn't Julian Edelman trust Tom Brady when he talks to him about it?
You even have the point where, according to this report, that this is being used as an alternative to the team's doctors, which for a coach, that's not okay, because I'm assuming Bill Belichick is a very smart man, knows this over here is bullshit. Parts of it, sure, eating healthy is good. Drinking water is good. Not distracting yourself with your cell phone at night is good. It helps you sleep.
The thing that you partly reminded me of is I saw a thing on Facebook, and I looked at it and went like, that makes no fucking sense. Was basically it's someone put on, one of my Facebook friends put on their feed of like, it was a picture of a doctor, and it said, don't exercise, like a lot of exercise is not going to do you more than getting well rested. And the analogy was, if you have a car, what's going to be better for the car? Driving it and driving it and driving it and putting wear and tear on it, or not putting wear and tear on it and making it well rested? Which I looked at it and went,
that's not really how cars operate.
What the hell is this crap?
A car like, just sitting there is not good either.
You can't just sleep all the time. That's not healthy either.
Your body
gotta
not
move.
doing anything is bad.
You have to move. And like,
it's called moderation.
That's what you reminded me of.
It's called moderation. You know, exactly. I mean, you're supposed to do something.
Easier said than done.
Very much easier said than done. We made cupcakes the other day, and I don't want to moderate the amount of cupcakes I eat.
You're gone?
Yeah.
You ate them all.
Right? I'm like, oh.
And they're gone.
I'm like, I only ate 3 cupcakes. That was a win.
Mark's like, mine.
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 The thing about the Patriots, they're gonna win.
Yeah,
they're gonna win games. They're gonna win. They're a Super Bowl favorite.
They'll probably win the AFC again this year. Go to the Super Bowl and then play like either the Vikings, the 49ers, the Rams, the Eagles, whoever you want to throw in there.
I love how Vikings and 49ers are the first 2 teams you mentioned.
Hey, I said Rams.
Yeah. 4th.
No, I said Rams second, I thought.
No, you said 49ers. You said Vikings. You can go back to the tape in case I'm wrong.
I'll play it back.
I thought you said Vikings, 49ers, Eagles, Rams.
I thought I said Vikings, Rams, 49ers.
But anyways, one of us is right, one of us is wrong.
I probably
said
Vikings, 49ers, Rams.
Bears, you threw them in there.
The Packers.
No, you didn't throw them in there. But the thing is with the Patriots, we're honestly probably never going to know the reality here, because
we will know like 5 years after Tom Brady retires.
I think we'll get a ton of different stories about a ton of different things, and I think they'll contradict each other, and we'll never truly know until maybe Bill Belichick on his deathbed decides to say something.
It'll be a 30 for 32
and
years.
What he says is, I'm just focused on tomorrow.
And it doesn't matter because you won't understand him because it's a bunch of mumbling.
Yeah.
Any final things you think we need to talk about when it comes to the Patriots?
Man, we went in a completely different direction than what I thought we were going to talk about.
We did. As the camera shuts off, we went a while when it came to the Patriots.
Only thing I want to add, because I have no idea if I said anything about it or not, is I don't care about Julian Edelman's suspension. I don't care about Amendola not being there. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Tom Brady makes no names into superstars.
Oh, you bring it full circle, Mark. But this is where you guys come in. Let us know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Also, a little housekeeping here at the end. Number 1, make sure to check out patreon.com/MostValedPodcast, where you can help support the channel, get rewarded for doing so. Make sure you also check out the store link down below in the description, where you can get everything, or the t-shirt right now. I was going on to the website one, that's mostvaledpodcast.com, where you can get everything for MVP each and every day. Last but not least, make sure to check out Apple iTunes and Apple Podcasts to make sure to give the Onside Kick a 5-star rating, and then type a little something why people should check out the podcast. Want to thank you guys for watching on YouTube, although you're looking at our logo right now. Want to thank you guys for listening on podcast services around the world. And as always, have a good day, everybody.